Am I a bad parent if I allow my teenager to watch the Game of Thrones? Maybe. Hi, my name is Joel Doherty with Lake Erie Counseling, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not you should let your teenager watch the Game of Thrones. Now, you would think that this would be an easy question, but unfortunately for a lot of parents in this day and age in which we live, they wrestle with the decision whether or not to allow their kids to watch gratuitous sex and violence on television and in movies. And I'll be honest with you, I have never even watched a Game of Thrones episode, but I've read that it's a great series filled with intrigue, drama, suspense, a great storyline, and of course, lots of gratuitous sex, violence, and graphic nudity. Now, as an adult, if you want to watch sex, violence, and nudity, you can be my guest. Do so all day long. But I do believe that you have a responsibility as a parent, and that's what I want to talk about today. And I believe that there's a couple of reasons why you should not allow your teenager to watch the Game of Thrones, with or without you. First of all, kids nowadays are getting all kinds of mixed messages about casual sex without having their parents actually endorse it by sitting with them and watching the Game of Thrones with them, or by giving them permission to do so. And I'm not trying to be a moralist or a purist, but there have been lots of studies that have shown a direct correlation between early sexual exposure and sexual experimentation and negative outcomes in life. In other words, as a parent, you want to try to keep your child from sexual experimentation, sexual exposure as long as you can. And Game of Thrones is apparently a how-to guide in sex positions and in all kinds of sexual craziness. So you want to try to keep your kids away from that. Are they going to experiment? Yes. Are they going to be curious? Yes. But they do not need you as a parent sitting down beside them saying, watch how they do this sex position. No, I'm sorry. That's just awkward and wrong. Secondly, a big problem I have with shows that are rated mature or R-rated movies is that they present an unrealistic standard of beauty and sexual relationships. You know as an adult that everybody doesn't look like or have sex like your favorite fill-in-the-blank fictionalized character. But teenagers have not developed the critical thinking skills that they need in order to kind of differentiate what's real and what's not real. And not only that, but these shows where you have these beautiful people naked having sex on screen, you know, they're going to start comparing themselves, and it's going to weigh in a negative way on their self-concept. So you don't need any extra body issues with teenagers who already have body issues. And finally, I think allowing your teen to participate in any adult activity, even with you present with them, whether it's watching an R-rated movie or drinking alcohol or smoking weed or even cigarettes, sends them a message that they are somehow exempt from societal expectations for their age and that the law generally doesn't apply to them. Again, research has shown it generally doesn't bode well for teens to engage in traditionally adult behavior before it's legally permissible to do so. Look, you're not going to be able to control a lot of what your teenager does, but don't make it worse by giving them permission to watch the Game of Thrones or any other adult-oriented movie, TV show, or video game.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video from Lake Area Counseling. Hey, we're putting videos out every week on YouTube. Like us, subscribe to us. We're going to be talking about marriage, family, of course, teenagers. You've got questions, we've got answers, addressing all types of behavioral issues. Like us on Facebook. We'll see you soon.